It's Felicia and Jacob. Jacob is 12 months and 2 weeks old today, so I thought I would make a 12-month update on how Jacob is doing. So Jacob is 75.5 centimeters tall, which is average height, and Jacob weighs about 9.25 kilograms, and that puts him in the 18th percentile, and average weight is about 10.4 kilograms, so he's just over a kilo underweight. And Jacob's head circumference is 46 centimeters, which puts him in the 38th percentile. Average is 46.4 centimeters, so it's just like not even half a centimeter smaller, so that's fine. Jacob's eye color is still a greenish grayish kind of color with little spots of brownish greenish color, like an olive color. And I've noticed on the outer bit of his eye, it's like a like the outer ring is like a dark kind of grayish blue color as well. I've noticed that over the last month. So Jacob has been sick since a week or so before his birthday. He was throwing up, pooping, he had diarrhea, and he was pooping like 3 to 4 times a day. Temperature, didn't want to eat or drink, and just would lay there in bed or on the sofa just wanting to sleep all day. And he had no energy to walk or anything, and usually he's a very active boy, and it was starting to worry me so much, especially on the night of his birthday and birthday party, which was on the 25th and the 27th. Both those nights he was throwing up so much, like we had to change his clothes about 4 to 5 times both nights. And I'm not sure if he's teething or he had gastro or something, but if it was gastro, I would have got it off him, which I didn't, so I'm assuming that he might be just teething. And he does have a little bulge like next to his top left tooth, and he has 7 teeth at the moment, so I think he might be teething. And the doctor prescribed him Hydrolyte to keep him hydrated from throwing up so much. And from that he wasn't peeing, and he would go like 18 hours without peeing and stuff, and that would be just from like one of the little mixture things where he's supposed to be taking that for every 4 to 6 hours, and from one he wasn't peeing. So the doctor said if he didn't pee within the next 4 to 6 hours, just take him to the hospital. Lucky he did start peeing, so we didn't have to take him to the hospital the day before his birthday and everything. And so with all that, he started getting better like a few days after his birthday and everything. Then he got a cold and everything. So once Jacob finally started feeling better, last Monday on the 4th I think it was, Jacob got 3 needles. He got his vaccines done, and he was wearing a pants and a t-shirt and a jacket and everything, so we had to pull his pants down so he can get his needles in his legs. And every time like the doctor was getting the needles ready and he knew the needles were coming, he started pulling up his pants. It was so cute. And he didn't cry that much. It went really well, except one of the needles, he did move a little bit, so he got a little bit of a scar. But other than that, it went really well. He only cried for like 10 seconds, and like that was pretty much it. After he got his needles, he had a biscuit and everything, and he was fine. Like, so Jacob eats between 3 to 4 times a day. He'll usually have Wheat Bix or oats for breakfast, and then he'll have some snacks throughout the day, like the yogurt buttons and the freeze dry fruits, or sometimes he'll have the milk arrowroots biscuit that look like that. And he'll also have some fruit purees sometimes for lunch or dinner. And sometimes he'll have some of the bottle foods. And while he's been sick and everything, he has been eating a lot more fruits, and especially the ones that I make for him. And he'll also eat a lot of the foods that I cook, like chicken, noodles, and like fried rice and other things that my mum cooks. He loves fish as well. And that's what he pretty much eats most days. Sometimes he'll have like hot chips and stuff like that when we go out, or like some nuggets and things, but usually I try to stick to a lot more healthier foods, like the food that I cook at home. Oh, and also Jacob loves tomato sauce, especially like hot chips or fried rice and things like that with a lot of tomato sauce in it. Jacob drinks a lot of water and juice throughout the day, and he drinks formula 3 to 4 times a day. He is still on S26 6 to 12 months formula. I've got a couple of tins left and I'm going to keep him on it until I finish all those tins. And then I'm going to try a new formula called S26 Gold Toddler Formula, and it's also got a vanilla flavour towards it. It is made from cow's milk, so I'm hoping that it's not going to have too much of a reaction or make him throw up a lot. If that formula goes really well, then I am going to keep him on it. If not, I'm going to try another brand. And I am going to be keeping him on formula until 18 months. And at 18 months, I'm going to start mixing it with some milk, some cow's milk. If that goes well, I'll keep him on it for another 6 months. If not, I'll keep him on formula again until about 2 years and then try it again. And at 2 years, I'm going to try to put him on cow's milk. I'm going to try like some organic one that doesn't have antibiotics in the cows and stuff. We'll have to see how that goes next year. So hopefully that all goes well in 18 months, because Jacob is allergic to penicillin and they do inject cows with penicillin. So that's the formula that Jacob is on, S26 Progress, from 6 months, and that's the original. And Jacob will be soon on this one, which is S26 Gold Toddler, and that's the vanilla flavour one. Jacob is growing out of 000 and 00 clothing, which is size 0 to 3 months and 3 to 6 month clothing. He still fits into 000 shorts and t-shirts and shorts that are 00. He is growing into size 0, which is 6 to 12 month clothing. All his pants, I've had to tighten them either with elastic, or when he wears them I have to pin them so they can actually fit him around the waist because he's too skinny. And Jacob is wearing size 2 to 5 years socks still, and he's wearing size 6 baby shoes. He's also wearing size 6 to 11 kilo crawler nappies, and soon in a few weeks I'm going to have to be putting him into the next size up, which is 10 to 15 kilo walker nappies. Jacob has 1 to 2 naps a day. If I'm lucky, he might have 3 naps, but most of the time it's only 1 to 2 naps. And he pretty much sleeps through the night. Maybe 1 day out of 7 days he might wake up throughout the night for milk. Other than that, he pretty much sleeps through the night, and he wakes up about 6 to 7 in the morning. And he usually has a nap once at 10 o'clock and then another one about 2, 3 o'clock. But if he misses his 10 o'clock nap, he'll have one long nap about 12, 12:30, and that's all he'll have for the day. This is Jacob's new pacifier that I bought him, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. When you drop it, it closes, so it keeps it a lot cleaner, because Jacob has started throwing his dummy a lot more now, and that's how you just open it. And I'm hoping that he would rather play with the dummy than put it in his mouth. He doesn't take his dummy as much as he used to, but he still takes it occasionally. I'm trying to get him to only take it when he's about to go to sleep, and once he falls asleep, take it off him. Usually we buy his pacifiers for $12 to $15 for a pack of 2. I bought some cheaper pacifiers for about $4 to $5 for a pack of 2. And hopefully he won't like him that much and he won't want to use the pacifiers. But other than that, I bought the other pacifier, the one that is really fun to play with for him. And hopefully he's not going to want to use his pacifiers anymore. Other than that, I'm just going to try to stick to only giving it to him when he's trying to fall asleep. And then once he falls asleep, take it off him. And other than that, I'm not sure how I'm going to try to only get him to use it then. If you have any advice on how you got your kids off the pacifier, or like what age they were when they didn't want to use it anymore, just let me know, because I am really struggling with trying to get him off the pacifier. So Jacob is pretty much walking really well. He doesn't fall over or anything like that. and like he knows how to run as well, especially like when he's taken something that's yours or something, like from the bathroom when he comes in when I'm brushing my teeth or something. He'll come in there and take something and then just run so fast and start laughing. So he knows how to walk and run really well now. So Jacob has learnt a few new words like mine, move and juice, and in Hindi, like my language, he has learnt the words give it to me and gimme. And he'll start putting his hands out and say it in Hindi that he wants something that you're holding. And also when you he's starting to understand a bit more as well. Like when you ask him for his dummy, he'll either give it to you in your hand or he'll throw it at you. And when you ask him where his grandmother is or where his uncle is, he'll start pointing at their rooms, like he knows their names, like grandmother and uncle and stuff. And he'll start pointing at my brother's room or my mum's room and everything. And when you ask him like where he wants to go, he'll either point downstairs or outside at the park or at the front door, and that's where he'll want to go. And when you see something on the floor like the remote or something that he's run away with or his toys are everywhere, you ask him to like pick it up and give it to you, he'll straight away do it. And also he has, like when he hurts himself, like if he falls over or walks into something and he hurts himself, he'll start pointing at where it hurts. Like he'll start pointing at his head or he'll start holding his arm and stuff, so he's realizing where he's getting hurt. Where's your grandma? There? Where's your uncle? Jacob, where's your uncle? Where's your daddy? And he loves things that like open and close, like containers especially, and the kitchen doors and everything, like the cupboards and stuff. And he will sit there and play with like the lids and the containers and spoons. He loves spoons as well, especially like in the containers. He'll pretend like he's scooping out food and stuff and put it in his own mouth. And once he's done playing with it, he'll put it back in the right spot where he got it out from. Like he knows where he got it out from and he'll put it back in there. And also Jacob likes picking his nose. He'll either be picking his own nose or he'll be trying to pick my nose. So if you have any idea of how to get your child to stop picking their nose, let me know that as well. And Jacob also loves his toys and TV and stuff. He'll just sit there or stand in front of the TV and watch TV. He's a very happy baby, always smiling and laughing and always giving kisses and cuddles to everyone, and anyone can pretty much make him smile. Well, I think that's about it on my update on how Jacob is doing. So thank you for watching. Bye.